We're working. Hey, Monica. Hey, Scrubs around the corner. Thank you, Monica.
Wishing you could read my don't wanna let my bitch show. So even if you say you don't understand, I'm willing to give as much time as I can. But every time I see you be talking to me, talking to me, just ain't no need for words to speak. 'Cause every time I talking to me.
Hey, Christina. Say hi, everybody. Joe Bell, say hi.
Make sure it's easy. Make sure ain't nothing wrong with the love. You and I bring more, but hopefully, right to say more than you left to be.
Make like cheese on the road. Every night. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
I'm tired now.
I'm hot now.
You think I should come open? You want to open the window? Open the window. No, open the window.
It's hot. It's hot in this here room. It's hot. It's quiet in our neighborhood, so the most you might hear is people walking past.
Yes. Hey guys, sorry, we don't have central air. Our house is very ancient Chinese secret, was built back in the 1800s. So we had to open up a window. It's hot up in here with all these lights and things. What's going on, everybody? Oh, welcome to the McRae King's channel. I am His Majesty.
And I'm Joseph.
And together, who are we? The McRae Kingz. And welcome to our channel. Welcome to Q&A live with the Kingz. Oh God, we have an interesting show for you guys tonight. Tonight's topic is going to be very controversial, and tonight is going to be different. We are going to we want your input. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to post a link in the comment section, so anybody that wants to come in after we do the Q&A, they can feel free to do that.
You should post the link afterwards.
Yeah, I'm going to post a link afterwards. Yeah. With that being said, we're going to get into our show. But before we do that, make sure as you come in, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and all of your comments are welcome, whether they be positive or negative. But if you leave a negative comment, tread lightly, tread very lightly. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to get into the show.
Brenda. Everybody on Facebook, if you type in the comments, 9 times out of 10, that's if I pay attention. It's better to be on YouTube, but if you're on Facebook, don't think we're ignoring you.
Right,
because
please
we can
don't.
see the comments on the bigger screen. So we'll respond. That's how I knew Brenda popped in on Facebook, because I can see it. But we don't always pay attention. So I don't want you to think you're being ignored on Facebook.
Right.
It's just that both of us pay attention more to YouTube than we do Facebook.
Right. So with that being said, guys,
hey,
we
Lisa.
are going to get into today's topic. Now, if you've not read the topic, today we're talking, the question is, was I born this way or was it a choice? Now, the reason why it's so controversial is because just recently we did a Car Conversations video talking about
Not yet, Medina.
personal issue. For those of you that don't know, I am estranged from a majority of my family, and mostly my mom, simply because of this controversial issue. You know, a lot of heterosexual people think that being gay is a choice, and they call our lives a lifestyle, which, oh God, it gets under my skin, Joseph, when people say stuff like that. I can't stand when people call our lives a lifestyle. This is not a lifestyle. A lifestyle is what? Give them an example of what a lifestyle is.
Brenda.
A lifestyle is not a life that you live every day. A lifestyle is like a hobby. A golfer, if you're a golfer and you don't do nothing but play golf, that's a lifestyle.
So the way I normally explain it to people so they get it and understand what I mean when I say it's not a lifestyle is Tramel and I, as you see, you watch the lives, we cook, we clean, we go to the movies, you watch Car Conversations, we go grocery shopping, we go in the car. What is it that we do different than you guys? You done pulled out the whole situation.
Okay.
Put it back in. Or is it?
No, he turned it off.
Like, are you serious? Go, because you know where you're about to end up.
I know where you're about to end up right now.
He turned off the whole situation. So y'all can still see me because I can see it on my phone. Y'all can still see me. So we don't do anything different than a heterosexual couple will do different. So you can't say we have a lifestyle. Tramel, hurry up, because this thing is about to close down. This is about to close down.
What?
The whole system isn't responding. Check that. That thing?
What?
The thing.
Yeah, he pulled the plug out.
Look at the computer.
Okay. Jesus.
That's your dog.
No, that's your dog. Are we still on?
Yeah, look. There you go. So we don't do anything different than anybody else does. So to have a lifestyle, that would be something totally different than anybody else. That would be doing something different than anybody else, and we do the same things. So, you know, it is what it is. And once he gets Jomel together, because Jomel is carrying on right now, he literally turned everything off. Turned everything off with one move of his paw. Welcome. He turned everything off with one move of his paw. So Tramel put him in the other room. But you have to do that sometimes. It's like having kids. You know, you have to take it, go in the room, shut the fuck up. That's what you gotta do with the dog. Go in the room and shut the fuck up. You have to. Because if you don't, he'll be all over the place. Right. A lifestyle is something that you would choose. The only thing that I choose,
I'm not sure.
You gotta.
I got it. Don't worry about that.
The only thing that I chose about my life was to marry him. That's what I chose. So once he gets together, we'll get down to the topic. Cause the dog just.
Sorry, guys. I had to put Prince Jomel away.
Can y'all still hear us?
Oh Lord.
Because the sound thing popped up.
Huh?
I hope they can still.
Can you guys hear us? Please, somebody put in the comment section if you can hear us. You should be able to hear us.
Just turn it up. Yeah, they can hear us.
Okay.
All right. Take a sip of your drink. Take a sip of your drink.
It ain't got no liquor in it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Thank you, guys. Tonight's show is sponsored by who?
The coldest water bottle.
Yes, the coldest water bottle and the coldest water cups. Okay, so when you get off this live, you need to go to the coldest water bottle website and get your own. I'm telling you, these things, you can put ice in this, and 24 hours later,
They actually
it's
stay
still
cold
ice.
for 36 hours. They stay cold for
36 hours. 36 hours. I'm telling you guys, get you one. Summertime is coming. And this one has a lid. I just don't have my lid on mine right now. They have bottles and they have cups like this.
All right. So let's get down to it.
Woo! I have not seen these questions. These are questions that we asked people to write in. We went on Facebook and asked people to send in questions to us, and they sent these in. And Joseph was
Renee, you hit the nail right on the head.
What's that?
She says she don't understand why people think being gay is a choice. So tell her when they decided to be straight. And I normally do the same thing. And they like, well, I never made a choice. It just was. And that's what I try to make people understand, that it was something that just was. What doesn't make sense to me is, why would I? First of all, I'm a black man. That's already one strike against me in the world. It's not a strike against me personally. It's a strike against me in the world. Number two, why would I choose to be ridiculed, laughed at, made fun of, ostracized, and everything else? I must be a person that wants negativity all around me. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, who would just wake up and say, I'm going to be gay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be gay.
I'm going to be gay for the rest of my life.
Piss my mother off. I'm going to piss off everybody I know.
I'm going to get beat up in the streets. I'm going to get ridiculed by all of my peers. I'm going to get ridiculed by I'm going to lose my job because I came out. All that. That's because that's everything that's happened.
Friends, family. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens to a lot of people, especially black people.
Yes.
I think other races are a little bit more tolerable of the gay thing this is from observation. I'm only black. I can only speak about what happens in the black community and what I've been told from some of my black friends versus my white friends that were okay. Their parents was okay with it. They might not liked it, but they accepted them as being their parents. Now, that's not to say that some white people don't get kicked out of the house and they don't get ostracized just like black people, because they do. But homelessness is not going to make your child decide to be straight.
Yeah.
Making them hungry and not feeding them is not going to make your child decide to be straight. Beating them, you can't beat out the gay. It just is what it is.
Sure enough, can't.
And from these questions we got, because these were some good questions.
Yeah, these were some very
people
good questions.
go through a whole lot because I just read them. And I'm sitting there like, this can't be for real. Like, this cannot be for real, but they're for real. People literally sent us these questions. And I'm sitting there gagging like, people are really this stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're doing this to bring awareness to it, to open some people's minds to it and be a little bit closed. That's why we're going to bring people in later who may want to come into the live if you want to ask questions. No question is a stupid question unless you're just being stupid. So when I say that, I mean, if I know it, I can tell a difference with somebody asking a question because they generally want to know versus somebody asking a question and they're just being an asshole. There's a big difference.
Before you do that, I'm going to read some comments. I'm going to read 2 comments that were left on my Facebook page because I did ask this question. And the question was, if you are a parent of a gay child and you don't accept them, I want to hear from you. And so we did have some people write in about how some parents write in on how they overcame, their them being against their child being gay. And Marta Brinson said 2 out of 3 of my kids are gay. It took some time, but I finally got some acceptance in my life. I absolutely love and adore my oldest daughter's fiance. Not crazy about my youngest daughter's choices, but I love my child and I accept that. I accept her. Another person, Christy Ingram on Facebook, wrote in, I frequently ask the youngest if he's a unicorn. A unicorn. At 14, there's been no interest in the same or opposite sex. My door is open and waiting, no matter what. Maybe he's asexual.
Asexual?
Yeah, asexual.
Pansexual.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many labels and so many titles and stuff. That's why I don't like titles and stuff like that. It's so many different titles, but I am very glad of the great strides that we have made in the gay community because now we do have a voice. Because long gone are the days where you can just call us any old kind of name or say anything to us.
What is that?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Y'all, we got ghosts.
Stack your account.
I don't even know what that is.
It's my child. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. The technical difficulties. Long gone are the days where you can just say whatever you want to say to us and you can do whatever you want to do to us and you think it's going to be swept under the rug. I'm glad about that. So we've lost, both of us, Joseph and I, we've lost so many friends, from gay bashings to gay killings to
security alert.
Security alert.
Where is that coming from?
I don't know.
Access
That's coming from there.
your Google account. Them great
Your Google account.
I don't have.
Gmail.com.
Excuse me, guys. See, this is why we need new equipment. This is why y'all need to donate to our platform. For those of you, just
anyway, in the meantime, while he's fixing the Google alert from the security system that he allegedly has something going on with, to answer 2 questions. One, the first one was Lisa. She asked, "How did we feel the day before our marriage and the day after?" The day before,
the day before, we had a great.
It was just crazy. It was us trying to run around and get everything together. And then he cried because I gave him this.
Yeah, he gave me this, and I haven't taken it off.
And bracelet the day before we got married, and then after we got married, the only thing I kept saying was, "I can't believe I'm married to Tramel McRae," because not in my wildest dreams did I ever think 18 years after we broke up, we would turn around and get married. Never in my wildest dreams, never, ever, 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 like ever, did I ever think that. And then Medina said, there are very few people who make a choice to be lesbian. Scientifically, there are women who've been married to a man for 30 years and don't want to be with another man. Right. That's true. All right. Okay, so I thought there was another question, but I don't think I saw it. But anyway, I'm going to get to these questions because these questions are hot. So, if I can find them. All right, here we go. What's up, y'all? I recently came out to my family. I was told that if my choice, if that's my choice, so be it. Just don't be one of them finger snapping loud F words. I do know I can't say the F word. Just don't be one of those finger snapping loud F words. Have never been a loud person in my life. I've spoken with my mom about it, and she said, "Oh Lord, here we go. You're one of those little sensitive queens." Now, see, I have a lot to say about just that alone.
Right.
You're one of those little sensitive queens, having no regards for my feelings. I don't want to cause any problems with my family, so how should I or how would you guys handle this? You want to go first?
Mm-mm.
First of all, if my mother even came at me like that, she would get red for Phil in a nice way. Number one, you're not going to call me the F word. I don't care who you are. That's just disrespectful in every sense of the word. I probably would have said, "Don't call me the F word. Are you a bitch?" Because to give her an analysis of how the correlation between the two words. The next thing is, if your mother said, "Are you one of those sensitive queens?" Clearly, she has a lot of gay men as friends, because the normal average woman isn't going to call her son a sensitive queen. She may say you're one of those sensitive F words, you're a sensitive gay, you're a sensitive queer, but not you're a sensitive queen.
Right.
I would just explain to her the magnitude of what she just said. And you don't tell me how to live my life, because 9 times out of 10, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because that's real stereotypical, so I don't want to say that. But, well, no, I am going to say that. If she's a stereotypical black woman, the things that they put on black women, like being loud and being angry, then you need to point that out to her and let her know, well, you're a stereotypical black woman. If she's not that, you just need to sit and have a conversation and tell her what you will accept and what you won't accept in your life. Period. If you're not a loud person, what makes her think, because now all of a sudden you came out of the closet, that you're going to be this loud, finger popping, bitch, come over here, da 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 da.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. I was like that when I first came out, because I was happy. I was overjoyed that there were more people in this world like me. And those are the type of, and I could use the word his mother used, queens, that pulled me out of the closet.
Right.
So if those are the type of queens that pull me out of the closet, of course, that's the idea that I got of what it was. And if those are the ones that pull you out and you hang out with them, those are the ones they hang out with. So it becomes a whole system until you grow up and meet other people and realize that there are more facets to being gay than just being a finger popping queen. But there's nothing wrong with it if that's who you are and that's what you want to be. There's nothing wrong with it. And tell her to go kick rocks.
Well, let me tell you, I really want to touch on that. And listen, and this is for people. This is for the young people that may be listening to this now or may listen to this later. There's nothing wrong with you being flamboyant. There's nothing wrong with you having a little femininity to you. I'm not ashamed to say that I do. I have a little femininity to me, but that's just a part of my character, you know. Unfortunately, I grew up. Growing up, the F word was like a part of everybody's vocabulary when it came to me. I got so accustomed to being called that that it just really didn't do anything after a while. I'm gonna say what my pastor said. I'm so sick and tired of these parents that just think that we're supposed to just be what they want us to be to make them comfortable.
Right, because that's like his mother saying, you can be gay, but you're going to be my type of gay.
Right. I don't bring that around me. If I can't bring me around you, then I don't need to be around you.
And honestly, my mother told me something similar to that. She said, I don't have a problem with you being gay, but don't be wanting to wear a dress.
And my mother said the same thing to me.
And you know what? Exactly what I did.
And the misconception was, and this is what really, really kicked me off with my parents. Well, first of all, just a little side story time. When my father came to me and asked me, was I gay? And I told him yes, and I told him the truth. He knocked me out, and I ended up in the hospital for a week. Um, and you know, even when Joseph and I got married, if you guys didn't watch Car Conversations,
watch it.
My mother made us getting engaged that was one of the worst experiences
For him.
of my life. You know, my mother told me I should have prepared her for it. I should have come to her and discussed with her that I was getting married before proposing to him, because she needed to prepare what answers she needed to have for her friends and for her church. No, you don't get to do that anymore. You don't get to do that anymore. And you know, and the one quote I will never use again is, "But that's my mother," because I don't care who it is. Anybody that's toxic in your life, because that's toxic. Anybody that's toxic in your life, that don't like the life that you live in, then you don't need them in your life. I don't care if it's your mother, your father. I don't care who it is. Anybody that's toxic in your life and they don't rock with what you rock with, then you don't need them in your life.
There's no reason for them to be there.
I'm fine. I'll be fine. It hurt in the beginning, but I'll be fine. Trust me. The only person that's missing out is her, and that's it. Yeah, go on to the next question, because I'm getting ready to get real pissed. I'm getting ready to get real pissed about that shit.
All right. Well, this one is in half English and half Spanish.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I have to pull out my Spanish lesson.
Oh, God.
What I'm about to tell you is a desastre loco. I guess that means a disaster crazy. A crazy disaster. My neighbor's son sat his mom and dad down and told them he was gay. Mommy was okay with it. She is adjusting day by day. Poppy had a fit and told Mommy he doesn't have gay sperm, so his son is not his son, and he wants a DNA test done because allegedly she had to cheat on him in order to have a gay son. She is very upset and refuses to take a DNA test. Their son is only 13 years old and feels like he has destroyed his family because prior to this, they were a happy family. I advised counseling to my friend, but nobody has gone to counseling yet.
What the fuck we need counseling for? What you need counseling for? What the fuck do you need counseling for? Your child is gay. You don't need no damn counseling. Fuck that bullshit.
Well, see,
Number one, wait, first of all,
personally,
hold on. This is wait a minute. We breaking this. Hold on, Joseph.
So
we breaking this shit down. Gay sperm, really? Gay sperm?
He said he don't have gay.
Is that what we have? We got gay sperm.
I guess.
So that means that if we should happen to have children,
I guess when you procreate gay kids, you have gay sperm.
I can't. What the hell?
That's the same thing happened before.
I don't know why it's happening.
So, you blacked completely out.
What the hell? What is going on?
We didn't black out on here yet.
We're gonna black out. That's StreamYard.
Just the computer.
No, it's StreamYard. Are you kidding me?
see you. I can see us still on my phone. So as
Okay.
long as it's working, it's working.
Okay, we're up and running.
Hold on, y'all.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
see. And it just will jump to that.
There we go.
All right. We're back. I hope so.
Oh, Lord,
Is it going to be in the same stream?
It should be. We still live.
Hopefully.
Never went anywhere. But okay, guys.
Hopefully y'all still in the same stream and y'all can still see us.
Oh Lord, we need y'all to pray for us. Let's pray on this live. Let's pray for this live, Lord Jesus. Please, Lord.
Okay. Did y'all? We ain't come back yet. Y'all still see, but we should be. You should get a picture in a minute. That picture of us should go away, and you should see us again.
Yeah.
Because StreamYard is really acting up
It's
tonight.
really doing shows. It's really doing shows. Oh God, everybody's gone. Is everybody gone?
No, my phone says 9 people.
Oh, does it? Okay.
They're answering me here. But where's that live at? Because this hasn't switched over yet.
It should. Yeah, it's way behind. That's why.
Because it's behind. They hear us. Y'all hear us, right? Put a thumbs up if you hear us. No, yours is way behind me. If y'all hear us, put a thumbs up. If not, then what is mine doing? Mine has no sound and it's just saying McRae Kingz. You said this while they're watching us, right?
That's what it says here, according to here. Oh yeah, no, they're here. They're here. They're here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Okay, everybody's here. We're gonna continue, y'all.
But it's nothing.
No, that's because it's a delay. Okay.
Okay, Medina put a thumbs up, so that means
Yeah, it's a delay.
Tracy put a thumbs up, so they can hear us. They just can't see us yet. There we go. StreamYard is really carrying on tonight.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
That's why we were going to go live from the phone, but we wanted y'all to have the background picture.
I know we want them to come in.
Right. Well, we can't even do that now because you don't trust that. Right.
Okay. So we're gonna get back to the question. Joseph's gonna ask. He's gonna read the question. No, he answer. Reread the question.
Reread
again.
the question.
Yes, he's gonna read. He's gonna reread the last question. Jesus.
Okay, what I'm about to tell you is a disaster logo. My neighbor's son sat mom and dad down and told them he was gay. Mommy was okay with it. She is adjusting day by day. Poppy had a fit and told mommy he doesn't have gay sperm. So the son is not his son and he wants a DNA test done. She is very upset and refuses to take the test. And their 13-year-old son now feels like he destroyed his family because they were a very happy family before he came out. I advised them to go to counseling, but nobody has gone yet. What do you think of this situation?
Hold on for 1 second. I got to take the telephone out my bosom so I can call the Lord and ask him about gay sperm. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, Lord.
Well, while he's consulting with Jesus.
I want to know about gay sperm.
While he's consulting with Jesus, I'm going to say this. I personally, if I was the mother and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I didn't cheat on this man, I would be the first one at the doctor's office and get a DNA test and prove to this man that it has nothing to do with your sperm. That is the dumbest, most idiotic thing I have ever heard in my entire adult life. Because that is like, who said, who? But there are people that believe that. That's the sad part. There are men that believe that or will sit and blame the woman while the child is gay or lesbian.
Lord, I tried to Google
it. It's just the dumbest thing. If I was her, I would take the DNA test just to prove a point. If I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I didn't cheat on this man and this is his son, I would definitely go and take a DNA test and throw it in his face and say, now what? Like, you got this whole little boy thinking he destroyed his whole family because you want to fight with the mother. It makes absolutely no sense.
Right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yeah, you want me to tell him just like that? Oh. Ooh. Oh, Lord, I didn't know you could say stuff like, all right. I will talk to you after we get up. Yes, I'll right on my knees.
Are you going to talk to the people or are you going to talk to Jesus?
Okay. All right. I got to go. Talk to you later. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. The Lord said he's an asshole.
Well,
that's what the Lord said. The Lord said, who, and what, I thought, is this 2020?
Yeah.
Because I ain't never heard of such idiotic shit like that in my life. Gay sperm. You want to have a DNA test because your child is gay and you don't make gay children.
That's what he said. He don't make gay children.
That must be little Boosie brother.
It's too much.
It's too much, y'all. It's too much. It really is. Listen, I don't know what it's like to be a parent, and this is my thing with parents. Listen, parents, all you parents out there, I know that y'all have hopes and dreams for your children. There's certain things that you have, desires that you want for your child. When they become of age, you want them to grow up and go to college and get married and have children and have the house with the picket fence and all that other stuff. But I got news for you. It's not your life. It's not your life. So if you should happen to wake up and your child is not what you intended for them to be, don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. Right, this is what I told my mama. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I'm gay.
The sperm swim crooked.
Get mad at God. Get mad at God. See, because this is what.
Matter of fact, they probably had the sperm ain't just plain white. They probably rainbow.
Right. Right. So why don't people come out red and yellow and
these
pink
questions?
and green?
Y'all don't understand these questions. They just get better.
They stupid as hell. They
stupid
stupid as hell. These people stupid.
They're not stupid because if people think this way, this is stuff that
I
really
can't
happens
believe
to
that people think this way.
This is stuff that really happened to people. So you can't say that it's stupid.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. No, I'm talking about the people that have these crazy thoughts in their head. It's stupid, Joseph. For real? We still live in that world? Are we still in that world?
We are definitely in that world when it comes to us.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Joseph, please read the next question. I'm asking Jesus to hold me, hold me, Jesus. I'm asking the Lord to hold me, Lord.
You're going to get in your feelings about this one too. Do you guys think when someone comes out to their mother that they have to come out to the entire family?
No.
I came out to my mom and she feels that I don't need to tell my immediate family right away. Everybody doesn't need to know my business. But what about when I come around with my boyfriend and I was told, well, who said your boyfriend can't come around me? Help.
Now see,
they just get better and better.
See, I can relate to this. I really can relate to this. Once upon a time, there was a brother named Tramel. And, when I came out to when I came out to my parents, there were rules. And see, you guys have to understand the day and age I grew up in. I came out in the 80s. And back in the 80s, it wasn't like it is now. And, the one thing that my mother said was, you're my son and I love you. Just don't bring that stuff around me. Don't let me turn on the Channel 9 news and see you on a float in the gay parade and da-da-da. And don't bring those people around me. So you know what I did? I made a decision that I would keep my life as a gay man totally separate from my family life. So the only time I saw my family was on Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's it.
Unfortunately, my mother and sister didn't have that option because when I tell you I flaunted my gayness in their faces, I flaunted it in their face. I flaunted it in the face of my entire family. And I dared anybody to say anything. And you know what? It was because I was free. I just felt this freeness to be me. And like I told y'all before, I never felt like anything was wrong with me. I never felt like something was wrong with me. Maybe if I felt like something was wrong with me, but when I came out, I promise you, I went to that gay club on a Friday. Saturday, I dyed my hair blonde. I went and pierced my ear 3 times. And I dared anybody to say anything. My sister always wanted her nose pierced. I went and got my nose pierced. My mother got mad at me because I ended up taking my sister to get her nose pierced, and she was only 18. I was, 19? So Tracy had to be 16, 17, 18. She was 16. Mm-hmm. And I took her to get her nose pierced. My mother was pissed. She was like, why would you do that? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, 'cause she wanted it done. And I took her to get it done. Because I've just always felt like you should live your authentic life. If this is what you want to do, if this is who you are, be you, do you. Fuck what anybody else has to say. I've always been that way. I have always lived my authentic life, and I didn't care who liked it and who didn't like it. Yes, I stopped going around my grandfather because he's Jamaican, and I know that he probably couldn't handle all of that. Mm. And I did it out of respect for him. But other than that,
yeah, I mean, I did it because I thought it was out of respect too. But then when I look back on it, it's sad. It's like really sad because my mother, my father passed away when I was young, but my mother missed out on my whole adult life. My mother and my family, they missed out on my whole adult life because I had to make an executive decision whether I was going to live my life the way I wanted to, or was I going to stay around and was I going to be this person that they wanted me to be around them versus, let me finish, versus, I don't get stuff like that. And then people, listen.
There is only one reason why I really, really, really wish my mother was alive. And that's because she absolutely despised my choice of men. And I know if she had the opportunity to meet Tramel, she would be like overzealous and excited and happy, like, oh my God, he he finally found somebody decent.
No, crazy.
No, believe me, my mother hated my choice of men. I was bringing home the killers on the corner, the niggas with the guns.
Ooh.
I lived in the hood. Those were the boys that I liked. And my mother, it was to the point where she wasn't even scared no more. She was like, if one of them try to rob me, I'm going to say, you know my son?
Mm-hmm.
I told you she wouldn't leave me in the house with the maintenance man because she was scared I was going to try to have sex because there was a bunch of felons. So,
listen, guys, you don't have to broadcast to everyone that you're gay if that's not what
if you want to.
If you feel as though that's what you want to do,
I think his mother was saying no because she was embarrassed. So it was not.
It's always about the fucking parents.
He
was
ready to tell everybody I'm gay and I'm out and I'm proud.
Right.
And his mother was very no. They don't need to know your business.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was more her hiding the fact that her son was gay than it was him not wanting to tell everybody.
It's always the fucking parents. You fucking parents, you parents that turn your back on your kids. And yes, I'm getting in my feelings about it because you fucking parents that turn your back on your kids, they'll be the first ones to be at the fucking funeral, hollering and screaming and crying and falling all over the place. My baby, my baby, my baby. When you throw them out on the fucking streets and they ain't got no place to live, or they end up on drugs, or worse, selling their body, and they end up HIV positive and all that other bullshit. You'll be the first motherfuckers to be at the fucking funeral crying and falling all over the place. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You and your feelings?
Yes, I'm in my fucking feelings about the shit. I can't stand. I hate you are a piss poor ass excuse for a parent. And you know what? People that say, and you know what? Let me tell you something. You church burgers, you ones that talk about, well, you know, it's against God. Listen, anybody that's on this live, I want you to do this. I want you to ask anybody, and I want you to inbox me. Anybody that is either don't like people that's gay, or you are homophobic, or you just don't agree with being gay, then I want you to do this. Inbox me. I want you to give me something. Give me something solid. That's in the word. That's in the word.
That Jesus said, not man's. That Jesus said.
That this is wrong. I want to see it. I want to see it and I want to hear it. Y'all, we come in and listen. We block our blessings so much.
When y'all realize that religion is fake, God is real, but religion is fake. And religion is used as a mind control to get you to do what they want you to do. Religion is fake. God is real. Yes. God is 110% real. Yeah. But religion is fake. Every religion is the right religion. Every religion is getting you to heaven. But in order to do that, you have to follow these set of rules that they made up. Because these rules ain't in the Bible. These are rules they made up. Because the same people that's telling you not to wear makeup and wear your skirts all the way down to the floor are the same bitches after church going to Red Lobster eating a lobster, some crab legs, and some shrimp.
Right.
Which the Bible tells you not to do that, but I don't see them doing that. But that's a whole nother live. And Lisa, yes, I had the strength to be me when I was younger. My sister's actually on this live, and she can contest to it. Her brother ain't have nothing when it came to me being me. Like, I didn't care. And like Tramel said, back in my day, people would call me the F word. I'd be walking down the street and they would go, look at that F word. And I'd put my hand on my hip and snap my finger and say, where's the F word? Where they at? Show me. I want to see one too. And they would look at me like I was crazy because I'm from the hood. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the hood. And they're like, look at the F word. I'm like, where? Show me one. I want to see an F word because I ain't never seen one of them before. Because I don't care who you are. You're not going to talk about me. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
It's not.
I just
say that to me with my gun in my hand. Say that to me with my gun in my hand.
And you see my sister put it in the live. You sure did. My sister watched me. We were actually in Coney Island. It was her and one of her friends and me. And we were walking. We was in Coney Island, New York. If y'all know what Coney Island is, it's an amusement park. Those of you that don't know. And we were by the Himalayas. Everybody knows the Himalayas is where they had all the good music. And this crippled man, He had one leg and he had crutches, and he was trying to talk to my sister and her friend Danielle. So they ignored him because honestly, they were like 16, 17. I was older than them. I was like 19. I was like 19, 20. And they were like 16, 17. And this old ass man is trying to talk to them. And he paid them no mind. So I guess he felt some kind of way. And he was like, oh, but y'all want to be with that F word. Y'all don't think that I kicked that man's crutches right up from under him and he fell face first on the ground? And my sister grabbed me and said, Joe, you just knocked down the crippled man. I said, well, he just called me the F word. Now you stumble and get up, bitch, and come hopping over here to me. You ain't even got two good motherfucking legs, and you want to call me the F word, bitch? Okay, I'll show you what the F word will do as I kick those motherfucking crutches from up under him and he hit the floor. I don't play. You see, my sister said, I remember that. Her and her friend Danielle gagged when I kicked that man's crutches from up under him and he fell. Bitch, don't play me. You see an F word, bitch, you got one good leg. Well, then fight this F word, bitch, because I'm not going to get away scot-free. It's not going to happen. Homosexuality has been a part of my family for generations. I had no idea how many people sometimes felt about gay people.
Medina, me too. My grandmother was gay. One of my mother just recently came out and told me that.
Surprised if I know. I'm sorry.
That my grandmother was gay. But you know, I guess maybe that's the reason why she was so against me. I don't know. But it just really doesn't make any sense to me. I just y'all.
Surprised by the corner. You from New York, so you know that when you go to Coney Island back in the day, the Himalayas was the place to be because that's where they was playing all the hot music and everybody was over there. And it was around the time Madonna came out with Vogue. And of course, I was over there because I was in the house at the time. And I was over there with the rest of the girls voguing. And then he tried to talk to them. And that's when he got his little crutches kicked from up under his ass. I'm not playing with you.
You know what? I think you know what.
You a whole cripple.
I can't. You know what? One of the reasons why I can't wait till Jesus come back is because you know what? I think what's gonna happen. This is what I think gonna happen.
A lot of people.
The Lord Jesus gonna have have two lines. No, he gonna have more than two lines. But one of the lines is gonna be the spin, slap, and fuck up line. And all those people that make these little stupid ass comments, they're gonna be in that line. And guess what Jesus gonna do? He gonna spin your ass, he gonna slap your ass, and then he gonna fuck you up and send your ass to hell. That's what the fuck is gonna happen.
He's gonna have two lives. You made it in and you need your gag pill line. Because there's a whole bunch of Christians out there that's gonna need a gag pill.
A nice big gag pill with no water.
And please, I don't need you in your feelings with this one because this one is gonna put you in your little feelings again. What's wrong with black mothers? Here we go. I went out a few years ago with my mom and my boyfriend. We were sitting at a booth while we were waiting to order food. Our drinks came. Mm-hmm. And I tasted his drink. My mother looked at me and rolled her eyes. And then when our food came, I ate some of the food off of his plate, which is what we normally do. We'll order food and eat off each other's plate. She got upset. She got upset and got up and left the restaurant. She called me from her car and she said, all that I was doing in that restaurant was way too much. And I don't have to let the world know that I'm gay and with that man. What would you have done? Let her leave. I would have let her leave. Like, one, is your mother, and I'm not saying that because it's your mother, but one, because if it was anybody else, I would curse them out. But I as much as me and my mother have always gotten into it, I've never cursed her out, and I would never curse her out. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to sit here and advocate cursing your mother out. Mm-hmm. That's how she felt, and she just got up and left, and she called you to tell you she left. Big deal. Did she pay for her meal? Because I wasn't going to pay for it.
Right.
She would have had to pay for that before she left.
Yes, I would have
I wouldn't have. You know what? That would have been the first and the last time we went out with my mother. And you have to respect the fact that she just got up and left. She didn't create a scene. She didn't embarrass him. She didn't really embarrass you. She just got up and left. He's your boyfriend, so you can tell him, well, my mother was mad because I ate off your plate. And depending on what type of gay man he is, he's either going to agree with it, like, well, let her go.
Right.
Or maybe he felt some kind of way because he's never experienced that before.
And see, that's the reason why. And I know a lot of people keep on telling me, but that's your mother, that's your mother. But you know what? That's even more the reason why you don't need nobody like that in your life. I don't care if it's your mother. You don't need nobody like that in your life. You don't. Like I said, long gone are those days when y'all can just treat us in your kind of way you want to treat us, and you can have your opinion about shit. Long gone are those days. You can have your opinion all you want to, but know this. Just like you say we got a choice, you have a choice too. Know this in life. You always have a choice.
And
you always have a choice. You can if my mother would have got up and left,
bye.
I would not have uttered a word. Now 20 years ago, I would have ran out to the car. Oh, mommy, I'm sorry, and da 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 da. But today, try it today, Miss Thing, and see what happens to you, girl.
We would
try it today, Miss Thing.
We would stand and enjoy it out, didn't we?
You know, no, I'm just saying I'm a different person now than I was then. See, I always try to cater to my family. Guys, let me tell you something. If you are gay and you are catering to your family, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing yourself a disservice because you're not being your authentic self. You're not. I would let her ask. I would let you go by, and then if she would have paid for her meal, then we would have been on Judge Judy because I would have sued her for walking away from the table and not paying for her meal. Will run me my coin,
right?
With my money.
Hey, Harriet.
Any more questions?
One more. There's one more question, and
this is so aggravating.
You're gonna be in your feelings again.
Oh Jesus!
A few years ago, my nephew came out to the family, which is not a problem with me. That's his life. He can do what he wants. Now, here comes my son sitting down, having a talk with me. Now he's gay. No. I'm not buying that bullshit. It's two gay people in my family. No, my nephew fine because he's not my child. Because my child is not gay. They grew up together, so I think it's monkey see, monkey do syndrome. It will not be acceptable in my household. So, with love, be acceptable. Love, so with my whole heart, my nephew even comes around with his boyfriends. Oh, my nephew comes around to family functions with his boyfriends, but not to my house. And not my son. No, he will not. What can be done to convince him you don't have to be like your cousin?
Well, let me just say this. Girl, I'm getting ready to mail you a bottle of water because you just got a big gag pill with no water. No water whatsoever. You just got a gag pill with no water. The second thing I'm going to say is, the little nephew that you thought was so cute and you was laughing at and calling him all kind of F words and so on and so forth and talking about his mother and talking about him, the big T, he is on you, girl. You girl, the big T he is on. That's what you get. Now, you don't want to accept that your son is gay? Then don't accept that he's gay. But guess what? You ain't going to wake up in the morning and he's not going to be gay. You're going to wake up in the morning and he's going to be the same thing that he told you he was the day before.
Trust. Monkey see, monkey do syndrome.
Oh, and before you go any further, what?
Because it sure ain't monkey see, monkey do.
That ain't no monkey see, monkey do. It's not.
Because I have plenty of boy cousins and none of them decided to be gay because of me.
Right.
And I didn't decide to be straight because of him.
Right. You know, y'all, gay don't rub off. It don't rub off. Like, you know, if you have a heterosexual person sitting next to you and I'm sitting next to you, I can't just rub on him and all of a sudden he's gonna be this. He's gonna be doing this. Okay. It don't work like that.
Now I have a little funny story I could tell you.
What's that?
Where a child thought that happened.
What?
That gay was something you acquire.
Now, see, that's cute coming from a kid.
It was extremely cute. It was the most funniest thing. because me and my sister told my niece. My sister came to me. She said, "I think it's time that she understands what's what." I was like, "You want me to tell her? I don't have a problem with it." She said, "Yeah, because she's old enough to understand, and I want her to understand that, you know, I don't want her to ever ask, where's Uncle JoJo's girlfriend or whatever. I want you to tell her." So we was in the car, and she was in the back. So my sister said, "You better hurry up and hit wait." We was in the car, and my sister said, "You know, somebody in our family is gay." And she was like, "What? Who?" And I lived with them at the time. She named everybody in the family, even her father. And me and my sister was in the car hysterical laughing. So I said, "No, it would be me." The first words out of her mouth, I almost peed my clothes in the car. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm gay. I ate his food." We was hysterical and cracked up. We cracked up. I said, "Deja, baby, I can cook for you all day long. You can't. My food is not going to turn you gay." She was serious. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm gay. I ate his food." Me and my sister was hysterical. Hysterical. It was the most funniest thing. But that's a child.
But you know, you can ask any of my nieces and nephews. Me being gay was a plus for them because all my nieces are models and they are bombshells. I taught all my nieces how to walk. I taught all my nieces how to walk. All my nieces know how to walk runway. Even my great niece, you know, Sanaa turns it on the runway.
Right.
I mean, listen, being gay has its benefits.
It was my niece. Oh my God, it was so funny when she said
yes,
that.
Being gay has its benefits, child. So you females out there that have little girls, it has its benefits. Y'all know.
So, I mean, that's all the questions, but in actuality, if y'all have questions, put them in the comment section as usual. But the reality of it all is that we did this live to show you. We really didn't know we were going to get hit weight. We really didn't know that we were going to get these type of questions. So it was like right on point when I saw what people were emailing us. But it's done to show you the ignorance of people, how people some people, not everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but how some people are to the fact nobody chooses to be gay. That's not a choice. I don't think if any of us had a choice, we would have chose this life. I don't think we would have. I can't say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle.
No, it's not.
The only choice I made was in choosing who I choose to love.
That's it.
Meaning him or another man. Whenever you think that, you know, somebody's gay and you want to say they made a choice, you sit and think about when you decided to be straight. What day and time did you sit on your bed as a kid and say, you know, I'm going to be straight? And stuff like that. You really going to trust that?
I'm going to try. We'll try.
Because
you know, guys, we just really wanted to give you guys an insight on, you know, some of the ignorance that we endure
and that we deal with
when it comes to us being us. You know, you just endure so many things, like, you know, the stupid questions like who's the man and who's the woman, stupid shit like that. I mean, come on. I mean, and we still in that world. It's just so hard to believe that we are still in that world, Joseph. That's what just like infuriates me so much, is that as many great strides that we have made in the community, we are still in that same world where, you know, it's like the ignorance needs to stop, people. It really needs to stop. It's just so ignorant of you to think that, you know, things have not changed and things are not different anymore. You know, I mean, it's sad. You know, many times people ask me, do I miss my mother? Do I miss my family? And yeah, I do. I actually do. I actually do miss my mom. I miss communicating with her. Her and I were best friends. We were really good friends. You know, I had a lot of great times with my mother, you know, as an adult. But I I have zero tolerance for that shit these days. I really do. I have zero tolerance. Nobody's going to treat me with nothing but respect. And listen, as a parent, when your child comes in this world, you give them unconditional love. You give them unconditional love. You don't get to give them I love you, but you're gay, and I don't like that. You don't get to do that as a parent, because when you do that as a parent, then you're not a parent. One of the things that my mother said to me, one of the last things that my mother said to me was, God chose me to be your mother. Then be a fucking mother. Be a fucking mother and give me and reciprocate back to me the same fucking unconditional love that I give you. That's what you do. And if you can't reciprocate that back to me, then I don't desire to have a relationship with you, with all due respect, because I've never disrespected. I've never disrespected my mother because of the way she feels. Never. I just decided to remove myself from that situation. And in the beginning, when I did that, I really thought that I was, not honoring her, But, my pastor said to me, you're honoring her by her not being a part of your life. Because if she was a part of your life, you probably would be cursing her out, or it would come to a point where you would just say, you know what, fuck it. And just be disrespectful. I choose not to be disrespectful, and I choose to move on with my life. Do I have hopes that we will reconcile? Not anymore. I don't have any hopes that we'll reconcile. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. But parents, the things that you do to try to get your children to be what you want them to be, the threats of not speaking to them again, the threats of, just completely Xing them out of your lives, and things like they have consequences and repercussions. They do. They have consequences and repercussions. You're turning you're turning a child out into the streets. You couldn't imagine. I remember coming up, going to New York City and seeing 12 and 13-year-old kids out on the street because their parents didn't like the fact that they were gay. It happens every single day. There are children out on the street. 90% of children, even us, like my husband says, we all, it is sad. All of us as Black gay men, we struggle when we first discover who we were. We struggled with that. And some people struggled to the point where they couldn't help it, committed suicide, and they're not here anymore. You know how many kids, how many adults commit suicide on a daily basis just because they find out that they're gay?
Because the part that people really don't know, they see this and they think it's always been this way.
Yeah, it's not.
I've struggled with it. I say I accepted myself because I knew that's who I was. But if I sit and tell you that I didn't have battles with God and make promises with God, if you do this, I promise I'll do that. If you change me, I promise I'll do this. If you do this, or wake up and say, okay, today I'm going to like girls. I'm going to like girls. I'm not going to look at a boy. I'm going to like girls. I'm really going to like girls. Like, these are the battles that you have. So when you've done all of that and you still are who you are, it gets to the point where you get like this. But fuck all y'all. I'm who I am. I'm not trying to change you, so don't try to change me. I'm not telling you the way you live in your life is wrong, so don't tell me the way I'm living my life is wrong. Because I've already been through that battle. I've already cried myself to sleep plenty of nights. I've already made deals with God that didn't pan out the way I asked him to pan them out. Because if he didn't change me when I was begging for it, guess what? There's nothing wrong with me.
Right.
And that's the way I look at it. There's nothing wrong with me. There was nothing wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with me. So if you have a problem with me, that's your personal business.
Right.
Like I put on my Facebook the other day, keep your opinion to yourself, because unless I ask for it, I don't want it. I don't care. But people find that hard to do because they feel their opinion is like an asshole. Everybody have one. But at the same time, if a cow had a square asshole, it would shit a brick, but it don't. So just like that cow can't shit a brick, mind your business.
Right. Well, guys, I'm gonna open up this line for you guys to come in if you want to come in, if you have something to say. I posted the link in the comment section. Guys, we're having a lot of technical difficulties tonight. Thank you so much for bearing with us. If we should happen to go out or anything like that, please excuse it. As you can see, we have our Cash App up there. Please donate to our platform because we are really trying to upgrade our technical system here. This it costs money to do this. It really does, and it costs money to do it with good quality. And we try as much as we try to give you good quality content. We also need good quality equipment in order to work with. So anything helps. $1, $2, $10. I don't care what it is. Please, guys, donate to our platform. Every single dime, but you can't say every single dime that you donate to us. Every single dime that you donate to us goes into our platform. We have to say thank you to one of our followers, Lisa Gibson, because she donated $40 to our platform, and we were able to get a brand new camera, and it's on its way. Because of the coronavirus and all this pandemic stuff, it's going to take a little while for it to get here, but we got a camera. So please, thank you for bearing with us through this time. We're really trying to upgrade our platform. Also, guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And those of you that have subscribed to our channel, you have friends. Make sure you bring a friend when we come on live on Thursday nights. Make sure that you tell a friend. Tell a friend to come and subscribe to our channel.
There's 10 of y'all watching, only 6 likes or 7 likes. So hit that like button.
Yes, make sure you hit the like button when you're coming in as well. Please do. Please make sure you're hitting the like button when you come in. And shout out to you, Leon. Shout out. We really need to give a shout out to the people on Facebook too, Joseph. Shout out to Leon Sims. He always watches us on Facebook. He watched us faithfully when we were on Facebook. And Eric Neal. Shout out to you, and that's really all I see from our Facebook
came
feed
over to YouTube
on this platform right now. But shout out to everybody on Facebook. Please, people on Facebook, don't think that we forgot you. We will never forget where we came from. And we appreciate those of you
Shalene.
that came over. And yeah, hey, what's going on, Shalene? Shalene is one of our Facebook friends from Facebook. Yes, we appreciate anybody and everybody that subscribed to our channel. Like I said,
and
really
Monica,
appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. We do appreciate you. Shout out to MJ and J, Monica. Who is the proprietor and founder of MJ and J, has the two most adorable children. Monica, Monica, I want you to call me, get up this live. I want to know if you did what I told you to do with them churn. I want to know if I told you, listen. Me and that's my little sister.
When we get done, y'all have got to go over and subscribe to MJ and J Family Mukbang.
Yes.
As well as Surprise Around the Corner.
Yes, Surprise Around the Corner.
Surprise Around the Corner will have you cracking up with his stories. He does his little Corona stories. You can become one of his corner boys or corner girls. And Surprise Around the Corner, I love his stories.
Yes, I do too.
Because he's more of a story time person, but half of them are funny. A lot of them are informative. So, just
knock something else down.
Right. Jesus. Get that from the stairs.
I got it.
So, Surprise Around the Corner is good.
Don't get no dog. Don't get no dogs.
And
this right here,
MJ and J Family Mukbang. I love her kids. They are so adorable. I love her daughter because I know when she grows up, she's going to have my little nasty attitude. Because she don't be playing. She don't be playing. She went and got her doll, and then she's like, I'm going to play my doll. And then she threw her doll in her spaghetti. I was like, yes, that is so me. I love it.
Sit down.
Hey, Lawrence.
Would you behave yourself for just once in a lifetime? Could you please do that for me?
But yes, Surprise Around the Corner and MJ and J Family Mukbang. Those are the only people that are on here right now that we know that have a channel. If you have a channel, You can put your link in the comment section.
I said no,
we don't have a
Janelle.
problem with that.
No.
Put your link in the comment section. Let everybody know about your channel, because those are the only ones I see commenting right now. So, yes. So, those are all the people. So, nobody's coming in?
No, nobody's coming in.
Okay. Well, we hope this was informative. We tried to do something. It's kind of educational.
Yeah, we try to do something different, guys.
We try to do something different. Next week, we're going to do something even different. It'll probably be a little funnier.
Yeah.
This was kind of funny, but it was serious at the same time.
Yeah, it was very serious. And I hope that, anybody on here that has something against people being gay, or if you are a parent that is struggling with, just understanding your child that is gay, there are outlets that you can go to in your community where you can, find out more. There's a lot of organizations, LGBT organizations and things of that nature that you can be a part of, either in social media or in your local community
for educational purposes.
And if you feel as though you don't have anybody to talk to, talk to your pastor, or talk to. Don't talk to your pastor if you're from the Church of God in Christ. If they Pentecostal, no shade. No, yes, shade. It's shade. But talk to somebody,
or try to reach out to a gay and lesbian organization. You can Google any of them online. You all know how to Google. They would be the best person to talk to.
And you know what? I'm wrong. You can go counseling. It's okay. Counseling is okay. It's fine. Counseling. There's never anything wrong with counseling. If you're an
actual counselor,
right? An actual counselor, a certified, educated therapist. There's nothing wrong with counseling. There's nothing wrong with family counseling. There's nothing wrong with going to counseling with your child. If you think that you need that, if you feel as though you need, then do that. Do what's best for you and your child. Do what's best for you and your situation.
Get a better understanding.
Yes.
If you don't understand, the only way to get a better understanding is to go to counseling.
Right. I don't understand my child, and I'm going to counseling. I mean, you got to do it. You got to do what you have to do. Do what's best for your situation. Honestly, I'm joking about it, but do what's best for your situation, because trust me when I tell you, you don't want to put your child through what I've been through. You don't want to put your child through what some of my friends have been through. Like I said, I know people that are dead. I know people. I have friends that have committed suicide. You don't want to put your child through that, and you do not want to be that parent that say, "Oh, I hate the fact that my child is gay," and then you turn them out into the streets, and then you be at the funeral crying, falling out and stuff. Don't cry now.
And no shade, I know people whose parents don't even know that they're dead.
Yeah,
because their parents just nothing to do
stubborn as hell.
And their last wishes was not to tell their parents. So their parents probably are walking around thinking their son is alive and he's dead. Why don't you put your hand up?
Because no, I ain't dead. But I don't want. I left it up to my husband what to do if something happens to me. But it don't matter to me. It really doesn't matter.
But because the McRae Kingz are always going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Who we are is what you get.
Yes.
Anybody that knows us personally knows the people you see on the live is the people we are in person. It's not a show for you guys. It's not a put on. It's just who we are. If you ever meet us, which once the corona is over, we are going to plan like a meet and greet. We were hired to do a lot of gay prides this year, but of course, because of corona, those were canceled.
That was canceled, yeah.
So a lot of you would have been able to come to prides and see us. From the gay pride we did last year, which is online, where we interviewed all the acts that were there. Mm-hmm. That got us more invitations to pride this year. But unfortunately, because of the corona, that won't be happening. Mm-hmm. So no New York, no Jersey, no Atlanta. We were supposed to be in DC this weekend. All of that is good and canceled.
Gone. So
we probably will schedule a meet and greet. And it would be good, like if we did like a YouTube thing and had MJ and J family mukbang, surprise around the corner, us, a couple of YouTubers that are about positivity, get together, and people can meet us and we can meet each other and, do something decent. But that's down the pipe because we don't know when the corona is going to be over. But on that note,
yeah, we can get out of here, guys, because of course we have things to do. That we have a routine at night, so we have to get out of here. But before we leave, we're just gonna leave you with one of my favorite songs. It's by a very close friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. His name is Kenny Bobian, and he's a gospel house singer. And I'm going to play one of his songs that I love so much. Every time I play this song, I think of my husband. It reminds me so much of Joseph, and it reminds me so much of us and how we met and what he has done for me and how he has been to me. And I will always feel that way about him. And I always like to share that with the world. So with that being said, guys, we're going to sign off now. Please make sure that you like and follow us. Please make sure you subscribe and please make sure that you walk in love, peace, and sunshine and happiness. And make sure that you always know, coming from us, that it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Talk to you soon. Bye.